kids, good day. Kindly follow me on my Facebook page and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. We are now on the last lesson for grade 7 mathematics for the second quarter. And in this lesson or in this video, we will talk about solving linear equations and inequalities in one variable. It also includes the properties of equality and properties of inequality. Let's talk about first the properties of equation. Let A, B, and C are real numbers. We have the first property, which is the reflexive property. When we said reflexive property, it is A equals A. Meaning, para lang tayo nagsasalamin, so kung ano yung number na nasa left side, ganun din yung number na nasa right side. Second is the symmetric property. When we said symmetric property, we have the given condition. If A is equal to B, then B is equal to A. So, ibig sabihin, kapag pinagpalit ang posisyon ng value ng A at value ng B, ganun pa rin yung kanilang magiging equation. Next is the transitive property. If A is equal to B and B is equal to C, then A is equal to A equals C. Letter T, addition property of equality or yung tinatawag nating APE. If A is equal to B, then A plus C is equal to B plus C. Meaning, kung ano yung i-add natin or kung nag-add tayo ng C sa letter A, ganun din ang gagawin natin sa right side ng equal sign or sa letter B. Next is subtraction property of equality. So, kung dito sa addition property of equality, in-add natin ang value sa left side at sa right side, kapag naman sinabing subtraction property, if A equals B, then A minus C equals B minus C. Next is multiplication property of equality. From the word itself, multiply, if A is equal to B, then A times C equals B times C. Next is the division property of equality. If A is equal to B, then A divided by C equals B divided by C, or A over C equals B over C. Solving equation or inequality is finding the value or values of the variable that will satisfy the equation or inequality. So let us now have the examples for linear equation in one variable. First example, x minus 5 is equal to 8. So dito, kailangan nating hanapin ang value ng variable x by using the given properties na diniscuss or pinag-usapan natin kanina. So for us to find the value of the variable x in this given equation, we have to use the APE or addition property of equality. Bakit APE? Ito ay para ma-cancel natin or maging zero ang negative 5. So since negative ang sign ng 5 or that is minus 5, ang kabaliktaran ng minus ay addition or plus. So ibig sabihin, para maging zero ang negative 5, kailangan nating i-apply ang addition property of equality. So, kaya siya tinawag na equality or APE, meaning kung ano yung ginawa natin sa kaliwa, ganun din yung gagawin natin sa kanan. So, let us have x minus 5 plus 5 equals 8 plus 5. So, naglagay tayo ng plus 5 sa left side ng equation para makancel natin yung negative 5 dahil ang reciprocal ng negative 5 is positive 5. And then, since nag-add tayo ng 5 sa left side, ganun din yung gagawin natin sa right side since we are talking about equation or equality. So, let us now cancel negative 5 and positive 5. Next is to simplify. So, let us first bring down x equals 8 plus 5. So, let us now find the value of x. So, 8 plus 5 is 13. Therefore, the value of x is 13. So, paano nyo ba malalaman kung tama yung sagot? Yung nakuha nating value ng variable x which is 13, ilagay lang natin dito. So, 13 minus 5 is 8. So, our answer is correct. Second example, x plus 12 is equal to negative 7. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ang given ay plus 12. So, kailangan nating i-apply ang SPE or subtraction property of equality para makancel natin yung positive 12. Dahil ang kabaliktaran ng positive 12 o ang reciprocal ng positive 12 is negative 12. So, since negative 12 ang idadagdag natin or minus 12, that is subtraction property of equality. So, magiging x plus 12 minus 12 equals negative 7 minus 12. Again, yung minus 12 ay inilagay natin sa left side at sa right side ng equation. Ang sign ng negative 7 ay hindi magbabago katulad ng ginawa natin sa positive 8. So let us now cancel positive 12 and negative 12 and then simplify. This will become x equals negative 7 minus 12. Next is i-apply natin yung rule na natutunan natin sa operations on integers. So kapag parehong negative, that will become addition. So i-add natin yung negative 7 and negative 12 and then the sign will be negative since pareho silang negative. Therefore, the value of x is negative 19. Third example, x over 7 equals negative 5. So, kapag may nakita kayong ganitong equation or may nakita kayong fraction na ang variable ay it's either nasa numerator or nasa denominator, palagi po natin gagamitin ang MPE or multiplication property of equality. So, bakit MPE? Ito ay para maalis natin yung fraction at maging whole number. So, ano yung imumultiply natin sa left side and right side of the equation? Iyon yung denominator. So, since ang denominator natin ay 7, para makancel natin ang 7 dyan, imumultiply natin ang left side and right side of the equation by 7. So, this will become 7 times x over 7 equals negative 5. And then, naglagay tayo ng 7 sa left and ganun din sa right side. Ibig sabihin, imumultiply natin ang 7 sa x over 7, ganun din sa negative 5. So, kapag tayo ay nagmumultiply ng whole number sa fraction, simply, you just have to multiply numerator sa numerator and then over sa denominator. So, magiging 7x over 7 equals negative 5 times 7 is negative 35. Because negative times positive is negative. Different sign, negative. Same sign, positive. Huwag kakalimutan ang rules sa operations on integers. Next is to divide 7x by 7. So, i-cancel natin yung dalawang 7 because 7 divided by 7 is 1. Therefore, the value of x is negative 35. Question, bakit hindi natin dinivide both sides sa 7? Ito ay dahil nakuha natin ang denominator na ito sa product ng dalawa at nakuha naman natin yung negative 35 sa product naman ng negative 5 at negative 7. So, hindi natin kailangang i-divide ang negative 35 sa 7. So, that is the final answer. Fourth example, 4x equals 124. So, kapag ganito ang given, kailangan nating makancel yung 4 na nasa left side ng variable x. So, paano ba natin yun ika-cancel? We have to apply the DPE or division property of equality. So, dito natin i-apply yung dividing both sides of the equation doon sa numerical coefficient ng x para makancel natin yung 4. So, let us divide both sides by 4 and then cancel. And then, i-divide natin ang 124 sa 4. Therefore, the value of x is 31. Fifth example, 2x plus 5 is equal to 21. So, dito, hindi natin agad i-apply ang division property of equality para makancel yung 2 sa tabi ng x. So, ang una natin gagawin is SPE or subtraction property of equality. Bakit? Para makancel muna natin yung positive 5. So, para maging 0 ang positive 5, kailangan nating lagyan or tabihan ang positive 5 ng negative 5, kaya naging subtraction property of equality. So this will become 2x plus 5 minus 5 equals 21 minus 5. Again, kung ano yung ginawa nyo sa kaliwa, ganun din yung gagawin nyo sa kanan since we are talking about equation or equality. So let us cancel positive 5 and negative 5. So magiging 2x equals 21 minus 5. And then, let us simplify 21 minus 5 is 16. Next, wala pa tayong value ng x since meron pang katabing numerical coefficient ng x which is 2. So, dito na natin i-apply ang division property of equality. So, let us divide both sides by 2. Cancel 2. Therefore, the value of x is 8 because 16 divided by 2 is 8. Sixth example, 6x minus 5 equals 2x plus 3. So, dito kung mapapansin nyo, merong dalawa na may variable x. So, ang gagawin natin, pagsamahin natin yung like terms o yung may magkatulad na variable or yung parehong constant. So, i-transfer natin or i-transpose natin ang negative 5 sa right side ng equation and i-transpose natin ang positive 2x sa left side ng equation para magtabi sila ng 6x. And then, kapag nagka-transpose tayo, palagi pong nagbabago ang sign. So, kung ang negative 5 ay tinranspose natin sa right side, ito ay magiging positive. Ang 2x naman, kapag tinranspose natin sa left side, ay magiging negative 2x. So, this will become 2x minus, 6x minus 2x equals 3 plus 5. And then, let us combine like terms. 6x minus 2x is 4x, and 3 plus 5 is 8. And then, since wala pa tayong value ng x dito, let us apply the division property of equality by dividing both sides by 4, cancel 4. So, 8 divided by 4 is 2, which is the final answer. Let us now proceed on the properties of inequality. Let A, B, and C are real numbers. First property is the addition property of inequality or API. Kung kanina sa equality or equation that is APE, dito naman, pinalitan lang natin yung E ng I because we are now talking about the inequality. So, if A is less than B, then A plus C is less than B plus C. So, ganun pa rin. Since we are talking about the inequality or addition property, kung ano yung ginawa natin sa left side, which is plus C, ganun din yung gagawin natin sa right side ng inequality, which is also plus C. Next, subtraction of inequality or subtraction property of inequality or SPI. If A is less than B, then A minus C is less than B minus C. Next is the multiplication property of inequality or MPI. Multiply, so that is if A is less than B and C is greater than 0, then A times C is less than B times C. Kapag tayo ay gumagamit ng less than symbol, kailangan ang value ng C ay greater than 0 para hindi maging 0 ang product ng dalawa. If A is greater than B and C is less than 0, then A C is greater than B, C. Last is the division property of inequality or DPI. If A is less than B and C is greater than 0, then A over C is less than B over C. If A is greater than B and C is less than 0, then A over C is greater than B over C. So let us now have the examples for the linear inequality in one variable. I-recall lang natin kaya siya tinawag na in one variable, meaning isang variable lang ang gagamitin natin sa bawat linear inequality or linear equation. It's either the variable x, a, b, c, or any of the number in the alphabet. So let's have the first example, x minus 2 is less than or equal to 6. So, ang pagsasolve dito ay katulad lang ng linear equation in one variable. I-apply lang natin yung properties. Pero doon sa equation kanina, ang ginamit natin ay letter E sa dulo ng addition hanggang division. Dito naman, gagamitin natin yung letter I It's either API, SPI, MPI, or DPI. So dito, again, ganun pa rin yung gagawin. We have to cancel -2 sa ating linear inequality para makuha natin yung variable x. So, ang kabaligtaran or reciprocal ng -2 is +2. Therefore, we will apply the API or addition property of inequality. So, this will become x minus 2 plus 2 is less than or equal to 6 plus 2. So, nakuha na natin yung reciprocal ng -2, which is +2. Kung ano yung ginawa sa left side, ganun din ang gagawin sa right side. So, let us now cancel. So, this will become x is less than or equal to 6 plus 2. And then, the values of x will be numbers which are less than or equal to 8. So, kapag sinabing inequality, hindi lang isa ang value ng x. So, ang mga value daw ng x ay ang mga numbers na equal or less than sa 8. So, kailangan natin magkaroon ng graph. So, the graph of the solution set is this one. Kapag magsosolve tayo ng linear inequality in one variable, palagi po tayong mayroong number line. Isulat natin yung nakuha nating sagot, which is 8. And then, ang nakalagay dyan, less than or equal. So, kapag sinabing less than or equal, iyon yung mga numbers na nasa kaliwa ng 8. So, magdodraw tayo ng solid dot, and then, ang line dapat ay going to the left, since ang mga number na nasa kaliwa ng 8 ay 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and so on. And then, solid dot, or may shade na color pink yung ating dot dito, dahil ang ginamit na inequality symbol ay may equal sign sa baba. Let's have the second example for the linear inequality. That is x over 3 plus 4 is greater than 5. So, kung mapapansin nyo, meron na naman tayong fraction. And then, bago natin isolve ang fraction na yan, dun muna tayo sa goal na makancel yung positive 4. So, dito, para makancel natin yung positive 4, we have to apply the SPI or subtraction property of inequality dahil kailangan nating isubtract or i-minus ang positive 4 sa negative 4, which is yung reciprocal niya, para maging 0 yung 4. And then, kapag nag-minus tayo ng 4 dito sa left side ng inequality, ganun din ang gagawin natin sa right side. So, this will become x over 3 plus 4 minus 4 is greater than 5 minus 4. I-cancel ang positive 4 and negative 4. Kaya magiging x over 3 is greater than 1 because 5 minus 4 is 1. Question, bakit ako naglagay ng parentheses dun sa ating resulting inequality? Ito ay para makancel naman natin yung denominator, which is 3, using the multiplication property of inequality. So, para makancel natin yung denominator, we have to multiply the left side and the right side of the inequality doon sa kanyang denominator, which is 3. And then, let us multiply. Again, kapag magmumultiply tayo ng whole number sa fraction, imumultiply natin yung whole number sa numerator, and then copy the denominator. So, this will become 3x over 3 is greater than 3 because 1 times 3 is 3. Next is to cancel. Therefore, the values of x or numbers which are greater than 3. So, ano ba yung mga numbers which are greater than 3? We have the graph of the solution set. So, mag-draw ulit tayo ng number line. Isulat natin yung nakuha nating possible answer for the value of x, which is 3. And then, since ang ating inequality symbol ay greater than, so that is going to the right. Tandaan, kapag greater than ang symbol, the line must be going to the right. Kapag naman less than, the line must be going to the left. And then, since walang shade ang ating dot, ito yung tinatawag nating hollow dot, meaning, ang ginamit na inequality symbol ay walang equal sign sa baba. So, ano yung mga numbers o ano yung mga numbers na greater than 3? So, those numbers are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. So let us now summarize what we have learned about this lesson. For the properties of equation, let A, B, and C be real numbers. We have the reflexive property, symmetric property, transitive property, addition property of equality or APE, subtraction property of equality or SPE, multiplication property of equality or MPE, and the last is the division property of equality or DPE. Next is the properties of inequality. Let A, B, and C are real numbers, addition property of inequality or API, subtraction property of inequality or SPI, multiplication property of inequality or MPI, and the last is the division property of inequality or DPI. Thank you for watching. If you have questions or suggestions, feel free to comment below. Enjoy learning mathematics. God bless us all!